think the most important thing to me as a doctor and a surgeon is being able to take care of my patients. I think the relationship that the patient has with a doctor is one of the most important things. So making sure they're comfortable, making sure that I'm on the same page with them, we express the same aesthetic desires and goals, I think that's very important. And being able to see that confidence in me and that renewed self-confidence in them after procedures is probably the most gratifying and rewarding thing that I can do as a physician and a surgeon.
What's important for my patients as they arrive in the office and we develop our relationship is complete understanding of the procedures, what they can accomplish, and how I can make that happen for them.
Well, I like the thought of making somebody feel good about what they see in the mirror the next day. And the word plasticos means change. And the change that we can give today makes a world of difference in that person's personality, how they feel about themselves.
That's the amazing thing about plastic surgery is I can work on almost any part of the body. I think plastic surgeons do more procedures probably than anyone else. But my focus and passion is breast and body.
It is absolutely important to me to have extremely satisfied patients. And what I mean by that is that every encounter they have with us, every interaction, from the moment they call to when they walk in the door and meet our staff and our doctors, and then the surgical results and the post-operative visit, all of those touch points have to be impeccable. And I think that is something that we absolutely do here, and we take pride in delivering an exceptional experience throughout. And so it's extremely important that my patients leave with a smile and that renewed confidence that I know we can deliver.
What's important for my patients as they arrive in the office and we develop our relationship is complete understanding of the procedures, what they can accomplish, and how I can make that happen for them. What made me want to specialize in breast augmentation is the opportunity to observe that many women feel uncomfortable with how their breasts enhance their appearance, and that breast augmentation is an opportunity to make their bodies balanced, whole, and sexy. These women come to me because they know exactly what the problem is. They are suffering from having their breasts pulling on the muscles around their back, neck, and shoulder, and many times have had other women who have had the breast reduction procedure and tell them the kind of relief they're going to get simply making their breasts smaller and putting them back on their chest wall. The results in tummy tuck are some of my favorites. Women who come in trying to figure out where to position their pants above or below their tummy fold now can literally pick the clothes that make them feel the best. That's the amazing thing about plastic surgery is I can work on almost any part of the body. I think plastic surgeons do more procedures probably than anyone else. But my focus and passion is breast and body.
So a facelift is a procedure that we can do to basically restore a more youthful or attractive appearance to the mid-face and sometimes the jawline as well. So it really depends on what areas are bothering you. And also it's very important that you have a thorough consultation to see what areas need to be addressed, whether that's excess skin, whether that's some volume that needs to be restored. The facelift is a beautiful procedure that can really turn back the clock and really create a nice look for patients. So the results for a facelift can be life-changing. When patients look in the mirror after their surgery, after everything's healed, and they see themselves how they looked maybe 7 or 10 years ago, it's life-changing. And for me to see that on patients' faces, I mean, that's why this is one of the most rewarding procedures that I do. So a lot of times people who come in for facial rejuvenation are great candidates for non-surgical procedures. What I mean by that are injectables, typically things like facial fillers or things like Botox, for instance, that are very powerful tools to restore the youthful look to the face, kind of create a more refreshed look. And it's perfect for all ages, young and old. There's a lot of folks who can really benefit from these procedures. The injectable procedures, whether it is Botox or fillers, typically take anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour, depending on what you have done. They're very quick, efficient procedures that sometimes patients even come in on their lunch break to get done. After patients see the results after their Botox or filler treatment, they love it. It's amazing to see how such minor improvements, whether it's fixing a wrinkle or filling in a concavity or hole, is really life-changing for some of these patients. And so the fact that it's minimal complications and side effects and minimal downtime that can have dramatic results, patients absolutely love it. So rhinoplasty is a surgical procedure where we can change the shape of the nose. Some people call it a nose job or nasal reshaping surgery, but essentially what we do is we alter the shape of the nose to make sure that people have a better balance, a more proportioned nose to their face. But then on top of that, we have to make sure the nose works as it should. People have to breathe well, and that's probably the most important thing. So we really focus on both form and function when we perform our rhinoplasties. So a rhinoplasty or nose reshaping surgery takes about 3 hours in the outpatient surgery setting. That means you come in to the surgery center and you go home the same day after your surgery. You'll see me back in about a week in the clinic setting. We'll take off your cast and clean out the nose. And one thing I like to reassure patients, we don't use packing in the nose, and overall it's a very atraumatic surgery. So I'm very careful and precise, and I think that equates to less downtime, less bruising, less swelling, all things that patients certainly appreciate. The results of rhinoplasty can be life-changing, whether that's a bump on the nose that's been bothering someone for their whole life, or someone who can't breathe through their nose. Being able to smell things for the first time, whether it's their wife's cooking or whatever it may be, really can change someone's life. So the results are very impactful and life-changing.
My name is Brittany and I had Botox with Dr. Raggio. The consultation process was super easy. I was here, met with Mikkel and Dr. Raggio, kind of told them what I was looking for. They made suggestions and we moved right into the process of doing the Botox.
My name is Sheena Meredith. I had an open septorhinoplasty. I just really didn't like the way I looked from my side profile. I felt a lot more confident after the surgery.
I'm Kendra Charbonneau and I had Botox. It went great. I just don't like the lines. I don't like to lose the youthful look. I like to have a smooth look on my forehead and around my eyes.
I felt so comfortable with Dr. Raggio. He answered all of my questions, told me what to look for over the next several days. I felt very good about being here. The procedure was super easy. I was in and out in less than an hour and in carpool line to pick up my kids right after. No downtime.
The emotional effects that Botox provided me was just more confidence, and I just felt better about myself. I felt more beautiful and I felt younger. I would definitely recommend Dr. Raggio in this practice. They're all so professional, so kind, a lot of fun. They feel like your friends and you really feel like you go in and they care about you and take care of you.
The staff is wonderful. They do feel like family.
Absolutely, I would recommend Dr. Raggio to all of my friends and family, and in fact, I'm bringing my mom back next week.